Hey everybody, here to give you a video update on Lisa, where we are, and for the GoFundMe page here. I'm about 6 months behind on this. I apologize. The last one I gave you was, I think, back in December, because we had that PET scan in November that showed that we had some stuff starting to grow on us again. So we started full-blown chemo back then, if you remember. And we ran that until, December, January, February. Yeah, in February we had our PET scan, and that was a PET scan that showed that we had taken out a lot of stuff, but then also some stuff was either staying or growing, which I don't know how the hell you can do half and half. So we stuck with it one more cycle through March. Throughout that time, also, as our alternative stuff, obviously we're always pulsing, which is great to see. When you go in there, you hear blood pressure fine, blood work looks great. But during that time also, we were doing vitamin C infusions as an alternative to try that. But man, that stuff, if it ain't covered, it's pretty rough. It's pretty expensive. They want you to get up to about 100 grams, and then it's 150. And if you get up to 100 grams, it's 200 a pop, and they want you to try that twice a week. So we ran that for a while, a few months, and then obviously, you run out of time because you're also hooking up again. So then that's 3 days you're on an IV, and so you run out of time, you run out of money. You don't like, it's just, you weren't seeing like dramatic, oh yeah, we're great after that. But so after that February PET scan, we ran that chemo one more time because he liked how he's seen half of it doing great, and he thought maybe it would take off and help the other half, which I don't know why we just didn't switch. But anyway, during that month, March, her skin really started to flare up. And usually when we have stuff going the other way, her skin reacts to it. It's almost as if, like, I don't know how to put it. It's almost like if everything's trying to jump out of her. So like she'll get open wounds on her chest, and so we didn't like how that was looking, so we stopped it. At that time also, he's like, well, let's take a peek at it, because obviously this stuff, if you've heard us in the past, once you get ahead of it and you start beating on it, it will actually mutate and change to something different, which sounds weird, but it's true. So we did a genome test, to see what kind of mutation she had, if she had any, and then there's something like, if you're over 1%, you're a good match for immunotherapy or something. Well, she was like 5%. So from then, that was March, so we're April, May, June. We've just done 3 cycles of a different chemo combined with immunotherapy. And from then, been seeing great results. Just, she looks better. So everybody's like, oh man, you look good, and that combined with, she's losing weight again. She's getting her LBs back down, because she ballooned up so much in the beginning with all the drugs. And, she's wearing a wedding ring again and wearing clothes and feeling good about herself. And then skin's looking better. And so we're moving forward. And then all of a sudden, bam, get hit with an infection last week. We go in for our Monday treatment last week. And he's like, I don't like the way this looks. No fever, no nothing. Blood was fine, everything was fine. But he's like, nope, I'm going to admit you, and we're going to have everybody take a peek at you. Which she was not very happy about, let me tell you. But everybody took a look at her. ID came in, and when infectious disease gets a hold of you, you ain't leaving until they're done. So we spent 3 days in there. She had like 3 different kinds of things that were causing an infection. I can't remember them. But anyway, the thing that came out of that the most was, if you remember a couple years ago when she had a big flare-up on her skin too, we did radiation to draw it away from the skin. And that's what we're going to do now. So we met with Dr. Wall. Guy's phenomenal guy. And we're going to start her with radiation. Keep the immunotherapy, because I think immunotherapy is going to be around for a while. And she'll start the 11th. And she does 15 of them. It's just the weekdays, so she'll go through to the 31st. And we're going to have a PET scan on the 29th. We haven't had a PET scan since February, which is another reason why I haven't really made any videos. But which I don't know how they're going to do that, because if you're doing radiation, you think you're going to light up like a Christmas tree on a PET scan. But that's what we're doing. She's excited about it because she really loves Dr. Wall. The guy's phenomenal. In radiation, we had good results with it. As for alternative stuff, which I always try to keep you guys informed on what we're trying now, SEACT, big time. We've been doing that for the last few months, and when she started feeling better and looking better, obviously we pulse all the time. That's our number one go-to. Got to keep that blood charged. But this SEACT, take a peek at it. It's ESSIAC. It's Case spelled backward. Renee Case was a nurse who found it. Look that up. Also, a lot of essential oil stuff we're into now. Obviously, minimizing sugar intake, which is tough for her, which I think has also helped a ton with her feeling better and dropping lbs too. So, but that's what we're doing now. I'm really excited about this radiation because last time we had a great result to get it off her skin. For some reason that's, and I'll take it. Like I said, it's as if it's trying to jump out of her or something. And if skin's the organ getting beat up the most, I'll take it. I don't want any other organs getting beat up. So I'll keep you guys posted after we get this next PET scan here in a couple weeks on the 29th. But besides that, she was doing great, feeling great, moving forward. And just this little infection jumped in on her. Like I said, no fever was there. She wasn't sick. But just as a precaution to figure out what the hell was going on, they threw her in there. So that's why she was in there. That's all that's been going on, and it's kind of like one of those things. Okay, maybe this is what we needed to switch course here. So again, thank you guys so very much for always staying tuned and praying for us and supporting us, and yes, yelling at me because I haven't made a video in a long time. I promise I will hit you up after this PET scan, and talk to you soon. God bless.